we invite our last performer of the evening. He is a great friend of the program. In fact, I've known this dude for like over 3 years now. That is hard to believe, but time is certainly flying. He is a Christian singer-songwriter. Born and raised in Long Island, New York, he's currently from Nashville, Tennessee. Since 2010, Tom has immersed himself in his music and has never looked back. He recorded his first EP, Not Going Back. His music is a unique, energetic blend of Christian contemporary pop and worship with a little bit of a rock edge that has seen much success on streaming platforms. His last 3 releases have done well on Spotify, seeing his music added to major playlists and had as much as 40,000 monthly listeners. He's also been in a health and fitness journey over the years as well. He's launched a successful Facebook community and as well as the Keep Fighting movement, which is a place for those in need of prayer and encouragement. Of course, he has a song, Keep Fighting, which has rocketed over 150,000 Spotify streams within 4 months of its release. Very talented singer-songwriter. Please welcome once again to the Reds Room stage, Mr. Tom Golly. Tom, my friend, good evening. Welcome to Red's Room. Oh, hi.
Oh, well, Night of Hope. Yes, it's the Night of Hope.
Did I wake you? Sorry, am I keeping you up?
Night of Hope. Don't take my luggage. Oh, no, what a dream. Whoa.
You're yes. Oh. And this is not quite. It's Red's Room, but yeah. How was your guys' nap?
We weren't napping. What are you talking about?
No.
We were deep in prayer, my guy.
Yeah. Sorry, I said I thought you heard me say amen. I thought that you heard that the prayer was over.
Yeah, but see, like we go deeper, bro. We go deep with the prayer, To
me, introducing you was what happened.
So is that? I need to ask Red. Is that Joe cutting out, or are we cutting out?
Yeah, Joe, you're cable every once in a while. I think when you're moving,
is that what's doing it again? Oh, yeah. Strikes again. Right.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here scrambling, like, oh no, what's happening?
No. Yeah.
Sorry about that. All right, for the record, though, that was just a funny moment we crafted. We weren't actually rude and disrespectful and fell asleep.
Okay, all right.
So that wasn't real. This is entertainment, people.
Yeah.
Joke. It's a joke. It's okay. So I know some of y'all keeping score of reasons to hate Tom Golly, so you can cross it off. That was fake. I promise you.
It was staged, folks, and I know how to roll along with this. See? Yes.
Yeah. So, just like when I request my own songs or like overly promote myself as the greatest artist ever on Night of Hope, it's a joke.
Or the opposite. You come on there and say, boo this man.
I do that too. That's fun. But now it's fun because now Kat Stewart is the one who I will say boo this woman. that is what has to happen at all times. So
this is true.
So now she says in the comments she's at reason 1,478. So now it's 1,479 because
was that all? Yeah. She's actually keeping score. Oh, all right.
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, again, it doesn't surprise me.
TJ says hate is such a strong word, though. We love you, Tom.
Well, I appreciate that. I love you all too, man. You guys are a lot of fun to come and just joke around with and cut up with and whatnot. And it's always nice to come out of semi-retirement and come and say hi.
Although Kat did say, "Wake up, sleepyhead."
Yeah, well, appreciate that. Would have been nice if that was audible. We could have heard it and woke up on time.
Oh,
so
you need to try harder next time, Kat. Do better.
So yeah, so man, this is going to be interesting because I honestly haven't sung any of these songs in a long time. And tonight, one of the songs we're going to play, the last time I sung it was when I recorded it in the studio, and I honestly I had to look up the words to some of my songs. That's kind of weird, but it's also kind of cool when you can Google yourself and your songs and you can find the lyrics. you kind of feel like, all right, that's cool. They're on Google. because I don't have them anywhere. I don't know where they are. I used to. It's weird.
What did we call it last night, Red? Uncle Google? Is that what we called it last? That's what an artist called it last night. Yes.
Okay. Cat Stewart's officially dead to me.
Oh, what happened now?
Do this, man. He's getting old. Okay.
Getting old needs now.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh. Ooh.
Well, good night, everyone. Thank you. This has been wonderful.
It's Tom's bedtime now.
Apparently it's time to file for my AARP card. Apparently.
I didn't say it. I no, that wasn't me.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like this is a Nickelback concert. Just kind of, you're getting booed, you're getting heckled, so it's just time to go. Maybe, I don't know. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Cat says it's past your bedtime.
I mean, I'm cool with trolling, but dang, this is getting mean. This is like, who hurt you? Who hurt you? I mean, wow. Okay. All right. Well, I think I don't know. I think it's time to play some songs.
We should play a song. Yes. What's the first one for you tonight?
I'm gonna not look at the comments during this song. I don't know what's coming.
Okay.
This is I'm gonna make a whole podcast about this now.
Oh boy.
That's it. Wait, am I allowed to promote anything I'm doing here?
Well, I mean,
am I allowed to actually
your podcast is called Tom Golly Questions Everything, so I'm sure you'll have some.
I haven't officially changed the name to it. But yeah.
Okay. All right.
But yeah,
I'm sure you'll have a few questions after tonight.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. Bet this song is old. Wow. Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Yo, for real. I expected her to kind of troll me back, but this is honestly getting this is honestly hurting my feelings.
This is savage, Cat. Wow.
Yeah, this is wow. All right. Well,
dang.
I mean, honestly, I don't even know what to say. This
speechless. Well, I didn't think that was possible. Wow.
You know what? Hey, actually, okay. You know what? I'm gonna flip the script. Okay.
No.
I'm gonna play a song. You know what? I'm gonna bury the hatchet. I'm gonna forgive.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play a song. Seriously, Kat, I wrote this for you. Okay. I wrote this specifically for you. All right. This song is called "All the Things That I Appreciate About Cat Stewart." Here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's that one took a lot. That one took a lot of work to write.
Oh, that was quite the list there, Tom. That was
right from my llama heart.
Right. Oh, she says loved it. She says all 11 llamas here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all good. Kat is awesome. She's an amazing friend, and this is all just lots of fun, and again, all fun in llamas. But she's got to be careful what she says, because she got banned last time we were bantering in one of these chats. So she threatened to what was it that
no joke.
Yeah, she threatened to, like, I don't know, I forget what it was, but it was like to beat up, like, I forget it was like to kick a llama's butt or something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah. But anyway, I think we should play some songs before you lose all your viewers. They're like, enough of this nonsense.
Let's do it, Tom. Here we go.
All right. All right. Does anyone know any of my songs? I could use some help. Cool. All right. We'll just go in your order. I like my friend Randall. This is Randall, by the way. He can hear you, but you probably can't hear him. Say really loudly. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, cool. Maybe you can hear it. What's that?
I can't hear the guitar.
You can't hear guitar? Can you hear guitar? How's that? Nice and loud? Okay. Yeah, I turned it down. So.
Okay.
All right.
I was like,
all right, everyone. So we're gonna go ahead and play a song. Is that cool? Is that allowed in the chat? I don't know. All right. So this song is called "I'm Letting Go." So let's have some fun and let's do it. In the brokenness, when hope seems far away, through all the mess, trying to keep control for one more day, stumbling through the dark, holding on so tight to what I want for my own life. But I'm just so tired of the way things have been. Come on. 'Cause I've been knocked down, I've been counted out, I've been frozen in fear, heart filled with doubt. I made my mistakes, and all I know is I'm not giving up. I'm letting go. Oh, oh, oh. I'm letting go. Oh, oh, oh. You can have it all. The war was never mine. Through everything, you cleared a way to make it right. You give me purpose and you take me as I am. Do what you want with my life. Oh, 'cause I'm just so tired of the way things have been. 'Cause I've been knocked down, I've been counted out, I've been frozen in fear, heart filled with doubt. I made my mistakes, and all I know is I'm not giving up. I'm letting go. Oh, oh, oh. I'm letting go. Oh, oh, oh. I forgot the words. I really forgot the next words. It'll be less than the work that you've done. You hold my future, let go of my past. You're finishing what you've begun, so I'm letting go. Oh, I'm letting go. I'm letting go. Want to know why? 'Cause I've been knocked down, I've been counted out, I've been frozen in fear, heart filled with doubt. And I make my mistakes, but all I know is I'm not giving up. I'm letting go. Oh, oh, oh. I'm letting go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, I'm letting go.
Oh yeah, one of my faves from you, Tom. Yes.
Yeah.
It's been playing on a radio network already. I'm letting go, Mr. Tom Golly. Yes, indeed. Great assist on the guitar there as well. Appreciate your musical accompaniments, as he does quite often for you there. Darren Anderson says, "Hi, Randall." See, he gets a nice little shout out there.
Cat Stewart said, "If you're in danger, blink twice."
Blink twice. Quick.
I'm in danger.
Dave Kerwin says that's a hit. Indeed, it was. Yes. Josh Can, is this real? No, this is a figment of your imagination, Josh.
Well, I'm pretty
this
sure
is not happening right now.
So Dave's comment was 4 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure he was talking about all the things I appreciate about Cat Stewart's song.
Well, that too. That's
and Josh said, "Is this real?" If he meant like, did I actually forget the words to my own song? I did. So
how does that happen, Tom?
I mean, it happens. I mean, to be fair, I haven't literally sung into a microphone since I recorded the song Serenity, which we'll play at the end. I've never performed that one, so that should be fun.
Wow.
Usually you're saying the best for last, but I'm going to save probably the worst for last. But yeah, so hopefully I remember the words. But yeah, it was weird because going into that last, like that bridge, for some reason, I'm just thinking of another song. So I'm like, I know it's not Can't Stop, Gotta Keep Moving On. What is it? It's something else. And I didn't remember. So oops.
You recovered well, though. I mean, you picked right back up later in the bridge.
You know, I once saw a Third Date concert and Mac Powell replaced the line with, I forgot the words. And he just smiled big. And, you know, we knew, he knew. And then he just picked up where he knew it. And I'm like, okay, you know. Or then I've even seen like Mark Hall from Casting Crowns just go like, how's this song go, people? You know, it's normal, you know. And
You're in good company then, is what it is.
I mean, I think so. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just, man, there's just so much new information hitting my brain every day that stuff that I haven't done in a while just forget. So I'm actually, it's crazy. Like, so what people can't see on the camera here is, I mean, like I have a lot of my sound equipment literally like it's spread out here in front of me on a table. And I actually like didn't remember how to set things up. Like I built this stuff and I'm like, wait, how's this work? It's really weird, man.
Has it been that long, man?
I mean, yeah, it's been. I haven't done I think the last time I performed anything was the last time I was on Red's Room. November. Yeah. So
wow,
it's been a while. You know, I've kind of been on a bit of a hiatus. Just trying to figure out what I want to do with music, and you know,
you got a few things coming up this summer though, right?
I do, you know, couple little small things, you know, and I think that's probably what the future is going to look like for me is probably just, you know, maybe a weekend run here and there. You know, I might do something in the fall, you know, kind of vibe. But, you know, for now, it's just, you know, if COVID taught me anything, it's that, you know, how quickly the rug can get pulled out from under you with things that you're doing. And so it definitely shifted my focus. And, you know, for me, you know, my goal was always to just be able to hit the road and get out there and go and share this message that has just been in me to, you know, give it to others and entertain people and try to give people an experience, you know, maybe just try to leave people's hearts and minds and souls or whatever, just a little bit better than we found it when we came. And so a lot of the stuff that I've done with music has always been sort of a way to make that a reality. Because if you know, you got to have music, you got to have content, you got to have these things that make people want you to come. So to not want to jump on the road as much or not really feel like I want to do that, it's kind of had a domino effect of like, I don't feel pressured. I need to write songs. I don't feel pressure to post all the time. But I've been able to focus on my podcast, which has surprisingly done a lot for my music career that I didn't expect, you know? So, I'm definitely not done. Just kind of, you know, if you're familiar with boat terminology, I'm just sort of in a no wake 5 mile an hour zone. I'm still making headway, but I had to throttle back for a while. And, some personal, like inner stuff that, you know, I mean, some people know about, some people don't, and that's okay. It's not really public knowledge, but, you know, I dealt with a lot of personal like loss and hurts and, you know, my mom passed away. I dealt with a lot of stuff from most of 2020 into 2021. So for me, it's just like, okay, just going to kind of focus on me and what I got to do. Because if I got issues, then how can I go out and do anything? You know, like you know, you're only good as your foundation, right? So if my faith, which has been strong throughout, but I need to focus on that, but I need to be able to, like, how can I bring joy places if the joy isn't in me yet? You know, if I'm still, like, it's almost like, how can you heal others if you're still bleeding, right? So just still working through that and just trying to figure out what it is that God actually wants to do with what I have built. And, you know, or what more, I should really say what he has built using me. And, you know, until he really gives me that clear sign, we're just going to kind of keep the throttle back a little bit for a while. So
nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with kind of evaluating and ran what's next. And glad he's doing great things through your podcast and through your To the Moon creative endeavor. Definitely you're doing a lot of great things. What's the next song that you have for us here, Tom?
The next song is called All the Things We Love About Joe. No, I'm kidding. That's not good. That song
is it gonna be just as blank as Cats?
No, it would be a very long song.
Oh, all right. Okay.
You know, actually, it was going to be more of a rap, but, you know, like we were thinking about it, like, you know, like Joe and his air traffic, you know, like we were trying to write a song about Joe and his air traffic controller headset and how you help us land the plane, and to help us take off and lift to new heights and soar with wings of eagles because of Joe and his traffic controller. You know, I don't know. But then we realized, wait, is he Joe the gamer? Is he Joe the 911 operator? We don't know. So we just got a lot of stories, you know? So we're working on it, man. It'd be a really long song. We actually were thinking about making it a Netflix series. So I don't know. I'm just giving you a hard time about your headset, man. Actually, the other one was like, you know, hey Joe, I would like some waffle fries and a number 7 with a lemonade. Yeah, you know. So I don't know. You kind of got that Chick-fil-A headset. I don't know. So it's just Joe and his headset. I don't know. We love your headset though. We love you, man. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Even though, as I said in my Night of Hope testimony video, you ruin lives. You ruin lives.
I enjoyed that, and I expected nothing less. It was classic.
All right, so this next song we're gonna play. Actually, we're gonna let's go down to making moves. We'll do the fun. We'll do the fun ones, and then we'll do the serious ones. All right, cool. Let's go. I'm so worn out how I've been living. I've been ungrateful, disgraceful, and shameful. I'm so fed up of forgetting the lyrics. It's time to get up and go out and Google them. I'm gonna walk the walk, not just talk the talk. I'm making changes, I'm making moves. I'm gonna walk the walk, not just talk the talk. I'm making changes, I'm making moves. I'm making moves, moves, moves. I'm making moves. There ain't nothing holding me back now. No more stumbling, I'm running to glory. My eyes are open, I know the lyrics, and I'll keep singing the song correctly. I'm gonna walk the walk, not just talk the talk. I'm making changes, I'm making moves. I'm gonna walk the walk, not just talk the talk. I'm making changes, I'm making moves. I'm making moves, moves, moves. I'm making moves, moves, moves. I'm making, can't stop, gotta keep moving on, won't stop, go until the battle's won. This is it, I'm never gonna quit. No. Can't stop, gotta keep moving on, won't stop, go until the battle's won. This is it, I'm never gonna quit. Not today. Not hitting that note today. I'm making moves, moves, moves. I'm making moves. Yeah, I'm not that much of a hero.
He's making moves. Tom Golly, right here on Red's Room, and he's hitting all the notes and remembering all the lyrics.
That's right. Yeah, I knew the lyrics. I just thought it would be funny to.
Oh, it was great.
Parody my own song.
That was fantastic improv there, Tom.
Yeah, I can't look at the screen and see your reactions. I'm like, oh crud, because it'll just encourage me to do it more, and I'll never actually sing my real song. So.
Oh, I was, and I know the lyrics too. So I heard you doing that. I lost it. It was so classic. Like this is so Tom doing this to his own songs right now.
Yeah, man. Yep, I had that one note, man. It's like, never gonna quit. I just not today, not sitting down. No, like, I don't think Tom Brady comes out of retirement and throws a 90-yard bomb. You know, he works to it. Getting there. I'm not Tom Brady a singing or anything, but So what would you call that? A 40 or a 50-yard bomb? I mean, I just like handed off to the running back there, man. Like,
nope.
Right. Not today.
You're just using the short game. right now.
Yeah. Well, Randall's done texting. We'll move on.
Ooh.
Are you ordering DoorDash, dude?
Ooh.
Get me
Yeah,
pepperoni. Get me.
Why aren't you ordering out to share? Come on, man.
Wait, hold on. I just got a text.
I mean,
crap. Randall just quit by text 2 feet from me.
Oh,
Joe's cutting out again.
Randall, I think it's your turn to buy tonight. It's your door dashing. Just saying.
Totally. Right. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess I don't really have anything else to say. If you want me to just keep going on the next, actually, I probably should explain the next song.
It needs an explanation. Okay.
Well,
Does that mean we're entering this more serious? We got the fun ones out of the way.
We got the fun ones out of the way. Yeah. So fun's over. Let's get serious now.
All right. If we must.
All right. Everyone gather around. Uncle Tom's got a story. All right.
Gather around the campfire. Gather around.
Yeah. So this next one I like to talk about a little bit because, this is has been my most successful song to date. And man, this is one of those songs that just didn't want, or at least I just was like, I'm not recording this. This isn't a me song. I wrote it with my buddy Chris Sly, and I kind of went into him. I kind of went into that sort of pissed. I was pissed off, man. I was mad, and I had a lot going on with my family, and I just sort of went in with just like some stuff because I had, over the course of 1 week, I had 2 of my older brothers, both going through some crazy stuff with divorces and stuff, both attempt suicide in very different ways, like serious, crazy ways. Like one of them made the news. That's how bad it was. And it was just this frustration of like, what are they thinking? Like they got like that. That's what they chose. It's like, don't they know that like they got family we're here, we got you, like, don't they know that like they got kids who love them, and like what are they thinking? And I was angry, but I also had a lot of compassion for understanding their frustrations and everything. And so Chris Sly asked me this question. He said, man, if you were right there with them, like in the middle of all that, what would you have said? And I just would have been like, man, I would have told him like, keep fighting, bro, don't give up, like just you're not alone. And he's like, all right, well, let's write that. So we wrote it. But it's funny, if anyone's ever heard and I think I've shared it before, but the original demo just literally sounded nothing like this. It actually sounded more like it would, like you could almost picture like Danny Gokey or Torrin Wells singing it. It was just totally written differently. And, so it was one of those things where it was this demo that I had laying around that I was just like, it's not a me song, I'm not going to record it. And man, I had people going through stuff in their lives where either like I didn't have a whole lot of time to talk to them and like, like spend an hour and encourage them. All I could do is go, you know what? I'm gonna send you this demo. Let me know what you think of it. Because I felt like, well, the song says everything I would say to them overall. Maybe this will save me some time. And hey, if they like the song, cool. That'd be a bonus. So I started sending this demo out to people when they were telling me, they would going through marriage stuff or, just going through other stuff. And my mom had gotten diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer and was thinking about just not trying to even treat it. And I felt like, okay, like if that's her choice, okay. But, and her reasonings, a lot of it was like, well, like she's out of money. She's like, I got nothing to live for. And I was a little angry at her for saying that, but, I just try to encourage her, go, look, you got grandkids that you can get to know and impact their lives. You got all this stuff that you can do with the limited time you might have left, or you can fight this thing and win and be here for 10 more years. You just don't know unless you fight. And I let her hear the demo just because it was like, she's like, let's change the subject. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Do you have any any new music? So I'm like, yeah, check this song out. So I played it on my phone and I left the room, and I had come back right when it finished, and she had a tear in her eye, and it was like, okay, I'll go through treatment once, and if it works, great. If not, I'm not doing it again. And it was like, what changed your mind? She's like, she pointed to my phone. She's like, this song. And that's when I called my buddy. My buddy George, who was producing the song for me. And we were producing another song, and I said, dude, not doing that one anymore. I'm like, we got to do this song. And I told him everything that I just said now. And he goes, all right, let's do it. And, it cost me quite a bit of money to stop doing one song to do this one, but it was, ended up what a thing it's become. I mean, we sell these bracelets that say, like, keep fighting, and they say you're not alone on the inside. And, I let people know like how important those bracelets have been. People have bought tons of them and given them away to people. And I've had people share testimonies that come up on Facebook, and that they found this bracelet in a parking lot, and what a thing it's been. And, then people who know me see that, and they send them the song, and the song has been used by a couple people on TikTok where it's got a few million views. And like, the song has just been amazing to the impact it's had. And, and I've been, it's done. I think the song has had more impact on other people than it has on me or really done anything for me, which I'm totally fine with. I mean, if people hear my voice and I'm saying, and it's words I wrote, I sang, and it impacts their lives, and it doesn't create fans, it doesn't make me money, I'm good with that, because that's not what I made it for. I made it to impact the lives. I made this song to hopefully encourage somebody to, just keep moving forward, keep going, and know how loved they are. They're not the only one in the world going through stuff, and that, just hold on a little longer. God's going to come through. And, it's just been a really incredible journey to see what this song has done for people. And, continues to do for people. I mean, I've had people even recently who are friends of mine who are like, hey, like this, like your song, Keep Fighting, has been stuck in my head all day. I'm like, wow, that's really awesome to know that it's impacting people. Like that makes it all worth it, So whether a lot of my, goals and dreams as an artist have come true yet, or ever do, it's things like that just make it like, that's why I did this. It's why I do this, So this song's called Keep Fighting. And if you've never heard it, I hope it encourages you today. And if you've heard it before, I don't know, sing along at home, man. It's good. I think it's a good message. And, I have to remind myself sometimes to keep fighting when things get a little weird. So, here we go. Are you lost and you don't want to be found? Is your heart buried 6 feet underground? Do you think you've got nothing left to give? Do you feel you got no more life to live? Oh, you're not alone. Keep fighting. Keep moving on, keep moving on, keep trying. Never give up on love, 'cause if the king of the world found you worthy of love and worthy of dying for, then your life is a life that's worth fighting for. So keep fighting, keep fighting. So keep fighting. Never give up on love. Are you running from the pain that chased you down? And did your dreams come crashing to the ground? Is your world caving in around you still? Are you living in a self-made prison cell? Oh, you're not alone. Keep fighting. Keep moving on. Keep moving on. Keep trying. Never give up on love. 'Cause if the king of the world found you worthy of love and worthy of dying for, then your life is, a life that's worth fighting for. And hold on, just a little bit longer, hold on. He is faithful, he'll hold on to you, so hold on, just a little bit longer, hold on. You're not alone. Keep fighting, keep moving on, keep moving on, keep trying. Never give up on love, cause if the king of the world found you worthy of love and worthy of dying for, then your life is, a life that's worth fighting for. Keep fighting, so keep fighting, so keep fighting. Never give up on love, so keep fighting, so keep fighting, so keep fighting. Never give up on love. Yeah.
That song never gets old for me, man. I actually heard it on a radio network earlier today, and it impacted me even for a quick second. Let me tell you, that is one of my all-time favorites from you. Keep fighting. And everybody loved it in the Facebook community as well. Brian says courage, love, grace, respect. Jana says love this song. Kathleen says amen. Mary says love the energy behind the song. Good evening, Mary. Great stuff from Tom. Keep fighting. Hopefully it's a reminder and an anthem that no matter what you are going through, your life is worth it, because God has sent his son to pay the price for your life because of his unconditional love for you. And if he did that for you, then your life is certainly worth fighting for, as a reminder in this psalm that no matter what you're going through, keep fighting, never give up on love. The follow from the chorus. Good stuff, Tom. Good stuff, Randall. Awesome stuff, you guys. And here I could definitely see why it's been an anthem for a lot of folks, and probably, I guess you could say, probably to this date, it's kind of like your signature song, wouldn't you call it that?
I mean, it's essentially become that. And I mean, I'm not. If you listen to my podcast, I talk a lot about the business side of this industry. So, I mean, at the end of the day, as an artist, yeah, you have to kind of look at the marketability, of it. And yeah, I mean, it's been the most important, most powerful thing that, and honestly, I would say out of all my songs, it's been like, I don't know, it's been the main core message anyway. It was like, I mean, literally, even outside of like the Christian stuff, it's like when I have some of my non-Christian friends, like I'm not the type to always just be like, well, Jesus this and Jesus that to them. It's just like, all right, cool. Like this, I have this friend who's, he grew up Hindu, he's like whatever. So when he's struggling financially, or he's struggling with this, that, the other thing, it's like, hey man, just don't give up, keep trying, man, keep doing your thing, keep fighting, keep just that's it. Just you never stop swinging, when things are down. It's just always this sort of how I encourage people, don't give up, keep trying, shoot your shot, whatever. This is sort of who I am. Anyone who knows me knows that that's kind of how I roll. And so for me, it's like, well, yeah, this is probably the most authentic, of, not that anything I've written isn't, but it's probably the most authentic, like, this is what Tom Golly stands for, than anything else, I mean, and a lot of my songs have come out of real stuff. I mean, even I'm Letting Go sort of came from, me in a right with a guy like, dude, I'm just like done trying to like control where God's steering the ship, I'm just sort of, and I saw that as a good thing, where a lot of people struggle to like, they almost see like letting go and giving up as this like a sad moment of like, I've lost. It's weird, right? So for me, it was like, that was a celebration of like, I'm free now. Like, God's got it. I'm just going to enjoy the, in freedom, and wherever he moves the ship and the boat, cool, it's like, and if where he takes it is icy and cold, we'll have snowball fights. And if he brings us to a tropical place, cool. Like, we'll get a tan. Like, I'm done trying to worry about that. Where do we go? What do we do? How do we do it? It's like, hey, wherever he brings it, I'm going to make the most of it. So,
and no matter whether you're making waves or you're in a
Yeah.
5 mile an hour no wake zone, I mean,
right.
we're just covering all bases in this boat analogy tonight.
Yep. So this next one that we're going to do,
this has been pretty successful for you as well. Off to a great start. I see.
It is, honestly. I've barely pushed it hard, and it's really been doing well at streaming. It got on a it's got on a playlist that it might have been an accident that it ended up there. I don't know. But like, I was told to expect it to be there for 2 weeks, and it's been there since the song came out. And wow. It's doing really, really well in streaming. And, and to be honest with you, like it was interesting because the song came actually from a write. It was just one of those things where, I was in the process of like working with other artists and, potentially writing songs for them. And this just became a song that like mid-write was like, yo, I'm cutting this song. Like, I kind of just pulled rank right off the bat. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely cutting this song, and one of the other writers in the room, Jonathan Jackson, was like, well, if you don't, I'm cutting it. It's like, no, I'm going to do it, but it was crazy. It was one of those writes that, man, it just was you get into songwrite sometimes and they're just not working. You're just like, this is not, oh boy, we're beating a dead horse trying to write a song about nothing, and then someone in the room had gotten a gift recently that had the Serenity Prayer on it. And I was like, wait a minute, because I had this idea for like singing the Serenity Prayer. Like, how can we make that work? Because a lot of people sing prayers all the time and they make great songs out of it. And I'm like, but I've never heard anyone sing the Serenity Prayer. I got an idea. So we changed a couple of the words in the Serenity Prayer itself to make the chorus. And then it was like, okay, cool. Like, so like what leads into that? And, it took I think after 2 writes, we had it nailed down, and it was like, cool. And this thing just sort of sat in the back burner for a long time. And, like I said, I dealt with a lot of stuff over the course of COVID, and in a lot of ways, like, this song really was my go-to. It was my new keep fighting for me because everything I had worked for and built, I moved to Nashville. I didn't know anybody. I never wrote a song day in my life. I'd never toured. I'd never really done anything. I was just this local guy who, would get the chance to press play on an iPod or an MP3 player and sing the tracks, like for fun. And then I felt called to do more than that. And here I am in Nashville doing this thing. And I felt like I built a pretty good, I had a lot of momentum going into 2020. I had more shows booked than I'd ever before, more big opportunities, more chances to play with big name artists. And I was writing with, bigger people with, lots of accolades. Like, everything I had worked for was happening, and then it was gone. And, and it's just like anything else. It's like when, there's an old saying, like, like, jogging isn't hard, but when you stop doing it for a while, it's hard to put the shoes back on, So, and also it was just dealing with the fact that some people in my life weren't there anymore. Some things weren't what they were. And it felt like it wasn't fair, and it wasn't. For a lot of those situations, it really just wasn't fair. And, I had a lot of fights with God over it. And it just sort of became, this song just sort of always popped in my head of like, I need to just have peace in what I can't go back and fix. I can't make COVID go away. I can't make the music business work the way I want it to. So I just need to be okay with that, and just sort of, and on top of that, in the process of just really reflecting on myself and a lot of the things that I was personally sort of dealing with, of just being like, you know what, it's okay that I've made mistakes. It's okay that I haven't been perfect in this journey. Because I think that's the hard thing too. It's like, for a while I was even like, you know what, should I even be doing this? because, you know, I'm a mess sometimes, you know. Anyone who gets to know me knows that, you know, I don't, I mean, I don't know. I don't always get it right. Let's just put it that way. Or, you know, or if I think, you know, I'm one of those people who, to be honest with you, you know, it's time to just tell the truth, man. Like, you know what, if you know me well, you know, I don't believe in bad language. I don't believe that there's such a thing. I think there's a bad time and place for certain words. So if you're my friend and it's just you and me, unless you tell me, hey man, I'm totally offended by these words, like, cool. There's certain things that just that get said and get taught. You know, it's just the way it is. And you know, but there's a time where I felt a lot of like, am I missing the mark? Am I not Christian? Am I not a good enough Christian? Because I felt this guilt all the time, because that's what I was told. I was told I had to live up to a certain way. And I don't really agree with that anymore. But in that process, it was like, you know, hey, it's okay that I've made mistakes. It's okay that I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect, but God loves me. He's given me gifts and he's put me through experiences that he knows that I have the gift of gab, and I'm going to tell people, hey, I went through this and it hurt and you can avoid this. Or, hey, I went through this and hurt. You're not alone. This is normal. This is life, you know, and God loves you still. And he's got great things planned for you, even though your house burned down or you lost your job or your spouse left you. Like, you know, it's all part of the journey, and it's okay. And it's okay that you mess this up. And he continually shows me that. And it's weird that even though he shows it to me, I still am like, but God, I'm not a nice enough guy all the time, or God, I don't pray enough, or God, I don't go to church enough, or God, I've complained about what church has become on my podcast too much, you know? And it's just, so this song has really just ministered to me in the process of like, you know, that it's okay that you can't change the past. You can't change what people have done to you. You can't change what COVID has done, but you know, like, it's okay. And it's going to be okay. And I don't know. And I think, again, you know, there's a lot of people I know who struggle with addiction, and that serenity prayer just gets them through, man. You know? So yeah, we're going to play that song now. It's called Serenity. I do have one question. So we've never played this before, and we actually didn't even play the whole song. So there's the part in the recording where I recite. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we're not going to do that. All right. And I don't even know what I'm going to do when that happens, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go to the chorus there, I guess. All right, cool. So we're going to figure this song out for you guys, and hopefully you like it. So no matter what happens, I would really appreciate it if you guys would go to like Spotify after this and hear how it's supposed to go. That would be awesome. Or go to YouTube. I think it's probably there. And then, yeah, let's hack away at this thing, man. Let's go. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Here we go. Ready? All right. Walking through all the things that made me who I am, I wouldn't change a single thing. I don't resent the scars. I've had some highs, I've had some lows. Your faithfulness, you've always shown. So every day I choose to pray. Grant me serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Let me know that it's okay, that I made mistakes. Do you love me? Give me courage to change the things I can, and faith to trust it's in your hands. Grant me serenity, 'cause you're making me who I am meant to be. I'm living in the here and now. The struggles come and go. The road is long, but I know you're not finished with me yet. My heart is yours, and I can trust that who you are is enough. So every day I choose to pray. Grant me serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Let me know that it's okay, that I made mistakes. Still you love me. Give me courage to change the things I can't, and faith to trust it's in your hands. Grant me serenity, 'cause you're making me who I am meant to be. Who I am meant to be. I probably wasn't supposed to sing that there, was I? Bridge. I'm far from perfect, but you take me as I am. You take me as I am. And I'm bruised and broken, but you take me as I am. You take me as I am. Grant me serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Let me know that it's okay, that I made mistakes. Do you love me? Give me courage to change the things I can't, and faith to trust it's in your hands. Grant me serenity, 'cause you're making me who I am meant to be. We'll quit while we're ahead.
Tom Golly and Serenity. What a song, wrapping up this great night here on Red's Room. Tom, of course, this is your time and close out to plug away, my friend, with some of the places that we can connect up with you and find out more about your music or your podcast, or give us the links, my friend.
Links. Okay. Someone could type the links in for me. You know, it'd be really cool. This will work out really well. Two things. One, you can find me on Instagram at Tom Golly Official. You can find me on Facebook at Tom Golly Music, I think. And really, check out my podcast. Oh, wait, reverb. Sorry. Check out my podcast. My podcast you can find at, it's the link tree. It's that linktr.ee/ TG official podcast. So if someone wants to type that in, that'd be pretty cool. You know, Catherine Stewart, who now seems to know who I am, it'd be awesome if you type the link in there for me right now. That would be really cool. But yeah, guys, the podcast is really fun because I've had some really cool guests. I've had Ross King. I've had comedian Jack Vale, who's one of my favorite people. I mean, I have had, or actually recently I had Johnny Diaz. I've had Elias Dummer. I have some really cool guests coming up. I had Paul Coleman from the Paul Coleman Trio. He was actually a guitar player for Newsboys for over 10 years. I mean, so many amazing guests. And yes, it's a long podcast. Sorry, I'm the Joe Rogan of the Christian music industry. But we go deep. We talk about a lot of real stuff. The best part about the Johnny Diaz is I asked him, my first question I asked him in the podcast is, how'd you get started in music? And he never actually answered that question. We talked about everything under the sun that was not related to music, and I loved it, every second of it. It was like, this is cool. This is like, these are conversations that I feel like when two artists get together, they have. Like, I've had a lot of these same conversations during coffee hangs with people I've worked with and met that you guys don't normally get to hear. You don't get to hear on CMS. You know, and that's okay, because that's a different goal. You guys are trying to do a lot of ministry and stuff, but I bring people deep sometimes, and you know, we start talking about, I mean, there's one guest that I had that I honestly don't remember which one, because we go so deep, but he went as far as talking like, yeah, dude, I became an atheist for a while, and I was shocked at that. And he said before he said it, he goes, yeah, I've never actually told anyone that. He goes, you can leave it in though. And I was like, wow. Yes. So like, I feel like you get to really learn a lot about the guests, and hopefully you learn a lot about me. So, so if you're a fan of mine, or you're thinking of becoming a fan of mine, I really feel like the podcast is a pretty good way of getting to know what I'm about. And hopefully you'll check it out. And you don't have to listen to it for 2 hours in one sitting. That's the beauty of car rides and pause, right? So please check that out. And beyond that, if you live in the Nashville area and you're looking for a podcast studio, that I own To the Moon Creative in Murfreesboro. I think so. Kat Stewart's been here. She was a guest.
Yeah. She says, "Who is this guy? He's pretty good."
Yeah, she's probably talking about you. So yeah, I mean, she talks about people who are old. She's so old and she doesn't even know your name, Joe. What's up with that? I'm internationally known, so no. So but yeah, man, this has been really cool to kind of get a chance to knock off the rust and come on out, and I thought, why not? Why not come out and hang out with Joe and Red? And I was really disappointed that Josh isn't in there in the comments telling me how much he loves me. No, I'm kidding. I love you, Josh.
He was in there a few times.
I realized just now that I haven't like acknowledged him, and I'm sorry for that, Josh. I every time I'm like, we're mid song and I look up on my screen over there and I'm like, oh, I gotta say hi to Josh, and I keep forgetting. So Josh, man, I love you.
This last song he says is his favorite song. So I mean, he did say that just a short time ago.
Yeah, Josh is the best. He's one of my favorite people. He's always been a huge supporter of mine, except for when he's not, but that's okay.
Elizabeth says Tom's starting shenanigans. What's going on with that? He just continued them tonight. I mean, we've been off and on shenanigans all night long. In case you're just joining.
Listen, everything about me is shenanigans. I mean, if you've ever watched me do, like for a while, I was doing a little bit of gaming. I'll get back to doing live stream gaming, but I do sometimes if you're into watching people play Fortnite, I enjoy sometimes going on a live stream. Rock and Ron, what's up, buddy? But I enjoy playing Fortnite live on Facebook for some weird reason. And I think I expected like, oh, wow. Did you hear that?
Yep.
That's
one of the cars will be fun.
That scared the crap. Thunder, man. Whoa.
Ooh.
That was it literally sounded like an explosion. Whoa. When you got headphones on and you hear it out, oh, that was crazy. But I forgot what I was even saying. That scared me so bad. Wow. Okay. I was talking about something cool, I'm sure. But anyway, the shenanigans thing, I just am shenanigans. And yes, Fortnite. I think my hope was that people were going to like argue with me over whether playing Fortnite was okay. Because people like to do that, right? A lot of times Christians love to be like, why would you do that? That's not okay to digitally play video games where you shoot digital bullets at digital people who aren't real. Like, and I kind of expected more flack, but instead people were like, dude, Fortnite, yes, you're awesome. And
they're hopping on with you.
Yeah, and I got like this squad of people I play with. Like, it's become a daily thing. Literally, I play every night. It got to the point where I just didn't want to live stream anymore because it was like, when you're live, sometimes you gotta be careful what you talk about, what you say. And I'm like, nah, man, let's like just, let's just play games and shoot the T, man. Let's just, I think that's what the kids are calling it now, right?
Shooting the T. Shoot the T.
Yeah. So let's just, we'll do the thing. So, Rock and Ron's highly medicated, dude. Like NyQuil.
Probably something a little stronger than that, actually.
Yeah. So hey, so that was what? That was 3 songs. Hey, like what?
That was 4.
That was 4. Wow. Okay, so that was 4 songs.
That was 4.
Yeah. I mean, that's all we got. Unless you need one more, we can do one. But if not, we'll bid you adieu.
I'm hearing from the producer director back there, who we'll hear from shortly. He says if you've got one more.
I mean, I got songs for days. So, I mean,
it's up to you if you got one more in you. I mean,
okay, I guess we'll do it. You want to do it? I don't know. Honestly, I'm afraid I don't remember the words. It's the one song I kept meaning to listen to on the way in here, going I need a refresher, and I go, we're probably not going to play that one. All right. Well, this is one of my favorite songs to end. I try to end almost every show with it. So if you're a fan of mine or a friend of mine, you should know this one. And if you do, and if you have never seen me before, just know that this is an awesome song. And why is it awesome? Because it's not about me. It's about Jesus. He came to know our suffering. He came to set the captives free. The cornerstone that all of us rejected. He walked his cross to Calvary. He breathed his last between two thieves. He broke the power of death when he resurrected. Was lost, but now we're found. Was blind, but now I see. His name is Jesus. His name is freedom. He's broken every chain, washed away every stain. And his name is mercy. His name is worthy, worthy to take my place. Oh, what amazing grace. His name is Jesus. And we will see him face to face, and he will wipe our tears away. No more darkness, no more pain forever. And every knee will bow. Hey, it's Jessica Brother. And every tongue confess. His name is Jesus. His name is freedom. He's broken every chain, washed away every stain. And his name is mercy. And his name is worthy, worthy to take my place. Oh, what amazing grace. His name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. There's just something about that name, like the sunshine after the rain. Kings and kingdoms will all pass away, and forever he will reign. His name is Jesus, and his name is freedom. He's broken every chain. His name is Jesus. His name is freedom. He's broken every chain, washed away every stain. And his name is mercy. And his name is worthy, worthy to take my place. Oh, what amazing grace. His name is Jesus. His name is Jesus. Well, all right.
What? There it is. Not missing a beat. His name is Jesus. I couldn't think of a better way to end than with that one right there, Tom. Rock and Ron, yes. Classic, Tom.
His name is Joseph. He has a headset. He hosts CMS. He's pretty good at it. He's pretty awesome. And the night of hope is coming soon with 300,000 artists. His name is Joseph. All right. Welcome to Red's room. We've got 4 artists, and Joe's gonna talk so long that Tom falls asleep. Sorry, just going. We're just going. That's what happens. We're rewriting music.
Yes.
We're going off the rails on Joe's show.
Oh, well, we've been off for a while, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jess says that would be a night of hope to remember. Oh, yeah, that would. Don't get any ideas, everybody out there.
Right.
Freedom to the captives. Jesus, love us is bright. Yes, classic, Tom. Sing it, Tom. Doctor won't mind. Oh, we're glad, Ron. St. Elizabeth, his name is Jesus. Yes. Oh, man. Tom, it has been an honor, sir. to have you joining us. To have known you for this long, this number of years. Thank you for everything.
Yeah. By the
your
way,
support of this.
it's run its course, man. Joe, it's been great knowing you, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
I
Yes,
really like.
that song. Yeah. In case anyone doesn't remember, this guy will forever have a place in CMS history because when we started our Night of Hope at the outset of COVID, which we're 23 shows in now for the Night of Hope series, his song that he played tonight, we aired 2 of them that night from him, 2 of which he played tonight. One of them was His Name is Jesus, that one. And then the other one, Keep Fighting, was our very first song we ever chronologically aired in the Night of Hope series. And
I started it all. I mean,
he referenced it. That song started. It really did. It really did.
Yeah. In other words, like, you owe me everything.
Well,
you owe it all to me, man. Like, seriously,
yeah.
it was my song that kept people going. Night of Hope, yes, I'm going to listen to the rest of these artists because of this. It's because of me. It should be the night of. Hopefully, Tom Golly has a song on this roster. No, bad name. No, probably not that marketable, but I mean, we all know that's what it means, right? It's a jokes, people. I'm just kidding. It's not real.
I mean, you did reference as much in the video promo you did.
I did. Yes, you ruin lives as well. And yes, like it's a celebration of me. Totally. I bring hope to the hopeless. Don't I? I don't know.
or around here are the sleepless.
Oh, apparently, yeah. Oh, yeah. So those were some wild nights, man. Those 2-3 a.m. What are we talking about? I don't even know. But it's actually funny though. We were thinking about it. Like, also, like, there's going to be a song of. I mean, I know she's played it at some point, right? Like, Cat. So I co-wrote a song with Cat Stewart. Joe, you okay over there, bud?
I think she did play it. I think.
Yeah, she's played it before, but I co-wrote that song. It's like, so like that song actually happened because of like a CMS, like just random thing. And the interesting thing is, like, I wouldn't know Cat if it wasn't for CMS, and also you being like, yeah, dude, hop on, because I was bored one night and was just like, yeah, I want to go live and say dumb things. And
we really did. That was one of the funnest hangouts I think I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, well, especially because like I kept printing out pictures of like you and other people in a thing and like holding them up. It was fun. But yeah.
I think that was where the whole llama thing really got started. I think, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I forget. I think I went on some tangent about how, like, you know, someone was talking about how they would never hurt animals, and I'm like, I love animals, but I would mess up a llama, and I just went on this tangent. So, I'm still trying to figure out who Johnny Olama is. I have my theories.
Oh, do you care to expound on that theory for a moment there?
I'm pretty sure that Johnny Olama is Dave Pettigrew.
Really?
I mean, that's my theory. If it's not Dave Pettigrew, I hate to say it. I hate to roll him under the bus.
All right.
And this would actually make a lot of sense if you really think about it. I think it might be Glendale Griffin. Or maybe Johnny Olama, maybe throws a curveball. Maybe it's not even a dude.
Oh. Although I love how she messed up her own saying. Kat meant to say poker face, but she ended up saying poker dance.
Wow. That really happened.
There's the whole dynamic of the poker face. I mean, are you making a poker dance out of it now? Is that like the dance of the poker face?
Right. It's like
is it like a Vogue type thing? I mean, is it like I don't know. Oh yeah, Jess says I could see Glendale.
Yeah. Well, hey y'all, I'm gonna cut Randall loose, and he's got things to do. Yeah, he lives like 4 hours away, and he's got to ride a bicycle. He's got to ride a bicycle. It's guy's dedicated.
What way to go, Green Randall? But you rode in here on the bike with the guitar?
Yeah, but with a guitar, and he's also got like what is that? A trombone over there you got? Yeah, it's weird. He plays the trombone while riding the bike so that people hear him. He doesn't get run over. Oh, it's a
Oh,
tuba.
oh,
So I don't know my intro.
oh,
Yeah.
Red brought up a good point. He wanted to know, Randall, did you finally get that food you door dashed a long time ago?
No.
No,
No,
the Thunder Monster ate it.
Yeah.
the Thunder Monster.
Yeah.
From the Thunder Box. Those are on.
I don't know, but that scared.
We'll get that.
That was loud.
Yeah.
Like,
I was
whoa.
worried about driving in that.
Yeah,
Wow.
the thunder stole your thunder.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We live in Nashville, so like the sky can turn into this cyclone that comes down and kills you. So when you hear thunder, you check.
You head for cover quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
thankfully there's strong storms, but they're strong, but I don't see any tornado.
Okay. Jess says it's called the Hokey Pokey. Kat says Dance of the Cucumber, Poker Edition. Glad we cleared that.
Oh, that's isn't that the Mirada Pepino? It's like, look at the cucumber dance.
Dance. Yes.
Yes. But anyway, so Randall's gonna be. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's fine.
Come over here and let me sing you a song. Yeah, we
Yeah.
could go VeggieTales
Right.
all day. Yeah, we won't. Yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure listening.
Thank you, Tom.
It was a pleasure to listen to everybody that came out. I want to say this. Does anyone else agree with me? What was her name? It's funny. I know her name's not Dua Lipa, but that's like kind of what keeps coming to mind. What was her name? Leah
Guadifa.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa.
No, but for real, like her voice reminds me so much of like Gwen Stefani, like, no doubt.
Kind of. I think that's it. Yeah.
Totally. Right.
Yeah.
Like, it was really cool. Like, I was just waiting for like, her just whip, like just to break out like it's all your fault. Scream my phone calls. No matter who calls. Like I was just waiting, but it didn't happen.
No.
Don't speak.
Didn't.
I know what you're saying. Or is it thinking? Thinking, right?
Well, Leah didn't do it, but you sure broke into it just now. So I mean, you certainly made up for it.
Oh, one of these days. But I can't sound like that. But yeah, I definitely think she's got that Gwen's. She should totally start a No Doubt cover band on the side. You bouncing?
Yeah, I should probably,
All right.
'cause I gotta
Yeah.
drive in the morning.
I will Venmo you.
Okay, cool.
Cool. Like $10 good. I got you. Thank you.
I'm in there.
Welcome to Red's room, where
Plus
after
plus tax, title, and license. Thanks, Randall. Take care.
we've now seen business transactions take place here on
Yes. So if you want to
might as well
donate
call
to
it-
the Pay Randall Fund, you can go to tomgollymusic.com/donate. That's a real page, actually.
It is. Yes.
Send me some cheese, some bread,
some cheese.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can send me some berries. So anyway,
Hey, thank you, Tom.
all right,
Appreciate you, man.
hey Elizabeth, you're
Oh.
awesome. But why are you always trying to ruin the fun?
Elizabeth never does that. I mean,
So he's like, can we get back to the music now?
we mess
Can we
around with
isn't it
Elizabeth all
time
the
to
time.
pray now? Right, here we go.
Kat said berries.
I'll pray. Rub-a-dub-dub. Thanks for the music and the grub. Bye. No, we'll keep it short.
Well, that's not your grub. I thought it never showed up. Remember?
Well, we were just joking. There was no real DoorDash.
There wasn't.
Honestly, if I can get out of here early enough, there's a place called Chewy's around the corner. I'm gonna get me some Mexican food.
I know. Good thing I'm on the West Coast where everything's still open still.
Right? Yeah. It's like noon where you live.
It's
man.
it's like 8:00, but hey, the sun is still not done, not gone yet. It's still
Dude, that's so
hanging
weird.
tough out there.
That's weird.
I'm
to me.
still dealing with sun in my face because
Isn't it?
it's like right there. It's 8:00 and it's not.
Isn't that a New Kids on the Block song from back in the day? Hanging tough. You a child of the 80s, ain't you? Gosh,
Yeah.
that was.
That's.
I mean, I think that goes back to like first grade for me. You know,
Man, that's I mean it's bad on the radio when you turn it to the throwback station and it's like stuff from when you're in high school. Like, this is not good. This is bad.
yeah. I mean,
Uh,
gosh. You know, though, it's interesting though. Like, there's a lot of music from like back then that was like it was legit, and then now it's like, oh, why would you ever listen to that? It's like because that was where music that was the pinnacle then, you know. But I don't know. I still say the '90s were like some of the best music that some. I'm not saying all of it, but some of the '90s have produced some of those times. There's a lot of timeless songs, you know. I mean, there's a reason why so many of those bands and artists are still around from that era, you know.
Yep.
Whereas
Yep.
a lot of 2000s and beyond artists, just sort of the one hit wonder.
Hey,
kind of,
hey, New Kids, Boys to Men, they're all back out on tour again. You know. Anyway.
Okay, I just want to address something here. So Elizabeth said I had actually had somebody ask me why I ruined fun for everyone. They were joking, but I took it literally, and that happened when I was in high school and before I did a play. Well, I can assure you I was totally just kidding around. And what you're doing is you're trying to be a very good producer, or I know you have an important role, and what you're doing is trying to keep it on track, and that's awesome. You know, the unruly people like me, I'm like the child who's like I don't want to go to bed, mom.
But hey, that's also what Red and I are here for. I mean, because we put her through her paces all the time, and that's partially why the whole bathroom sessions are around, isn't it, Red? Is to solely messing with Elizabeth.
Speaking of which, I drank all of this since we hit play.
Oh,
so that
speaking of which,
there may be a bathroom session. So
oh my.
This set has been brought to you by Liquid Death Sparkling Water. It's actually really good.
Liquid Death.
Yeah, and
I've not had that one
been
yet.
Brought to you by they sell it at Target. It's sparkling water, but it's actually made from like spring water from the Alps. It's really I enjoy it.
Okay.
And then this is Kill Cliff in Ignite. This is it's like a clean energy drink. It's all like natural. There's no weird ingredients in it. And I buy this by the case. It's a lot of money. And then there was stuff in this cup that I'm not going to say, but it may or may not have, been Jameson, but and there was like just a splash. There might have been some. There might not. I don't know. It might have been coffee. I honestly don't remember. I'm just joking around, but maybe. So
thank you very much, Tom. Appreciate you.